Welcome back to Young Tripp Reactions. The next video we're going to do is Crazy Homeowner Pulls Push Button Machine on Teens Soliciting Car Washing. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything going on like violations of civil rights, police misconduct, or anything like that going on, and you got like, a civil rights attorney similar to Ben Crump on it, and other activists, but you also want another activist to join the fight, to fight for your right, send me a direct message over on Instagram, and we can talk about all that over there. Also, make sure you come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. And let's get into this. My homie, Willie D live.
Willie D live.
What's up, family? Let's talk about an
Uncivilized mutt.
Family, imagine you have a respectful teenager who doesn't just sit around playing games, but he starts his own business and he employs a couple of his buddies to work with him. They go to a neighborhood, they knock on doors, passing out flyers, and some POS accosts them with a gun. What's your next move? Check this out.
Shocking video shows a man pulling a gun on 3 teenagers. You see it right here. And this is 10 Tampa Bay News at 11. I'm Dave Wagner.
It's good to have you with us. I'm Courtney Robinson. The teens say this encounter happened as they were going door to door for their car detailing business.
10 Tampa Bay News reporter Chris Hurst spoke with the teens who say they were scared for their lives.
Now, demanding our ID.
This is video taken from a dash cam for 2 clean whips. A new business started a month ago by Alekos Speaker and his friends Lenhart and Santi Salinas.
And we all just decided to come together and make the business and just make it happen.
But what happened late last week, going door to door, handing out flyers...
Guys, you already know what it is. We finna go door knocking for the first time today. Let's get it!
We were just very amped up for that day.
...has them rethinking how to advertise.
I don't think I'm going to go door knocking after this again, really.
On a street near Gulfport, a neighbor the young men don't know came up to Gio. They say he started shouting at them, demanding to see IDs.
When he asked me for ID, I reached for my phone, and I just want to record whatever last moments I had.
That video shows the man yelling at them with a gun at his side, demanding to know why they're there.
I can tell you.
Can you please put that away?
If you want to...
We're not... We're not... I feel
There's a lot of guns on the street.
Nah, I hear you. No, we're not here for nothing like that. I was just how could I get us out of here safely, without anything bad happening to even any one of us? I understand why you'd be worried, but we don't have any bad intentions at all, sir. We just we're just young kids. We're college kids trying to make money this summer.
I understand that.
Later, another neighbor tells him the handgun is cocked.
I know it is. It's always ready to shoot.
Pinellas deputies say they're still investigating the confrontation.
In a way, it kind of motivated me to just keep pushing.
We call it the 2 Clean Mobile.
These 3 friends aren't letting an inauspicious start to their business stop their entrepreneurial spirit.
I feel like if we just put our hearts to it, we can really do a lot.
In St. Petersburg, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay News.
Florida law says door-to-door sales are legal, although in Pinellas County you need a permit to do that. There is a stand your ground law in Florida on your private property, but displaying a firearm on a public street in a threatening manner can result in a criminal charge. First tonight's shocking video.
So there's only one question here, fam. There's only one question. What the hell is the Pinellas County Sheriff Department or Gulfport PD going to do about it?
Absolutely. Because he's a true uncivilized mutt to pull a push button machine on young adults trying to advertise their business. These young adults are not sitting around playing video games. They're not doing something illegal. They're actually trying to make money doing a legitimate business of saying, hey, instead of you having to drive somewhere and have your car washed or drive through a machine, we live close by you and we will wash it as long as you pay us. He is a true uncivilized mutt. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Tripp family. That's a shame.
What are you going to do about it? Because what he did was, our Gulfport PD going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because what he did was illegal. Even if you have a no soliciting sign posted at the front of your neighborhood, you still can't just pull out a gun on people when they knock on your door or ring your bell. Now, full transparency, fam, I live in a no soliciting neighborhood, and I'm gonna tell you, when somebody penetrates that fence and is even if they're not at my house, if they're just coming through the neighborhood and somebody I don't recognize and they look like they're soliciting, I get offended because it's too much is going on, right? It's a lot of stuff that's going on out there, and you got to be really careful because stuff happens. But being a homeowner, and from time to time being solicited, without permission, it happens, and it's annoying, and it's just something you just got to damn deal with. If you show up to your house and there's some pamphlet on your door or whatever, take it off, throw it in the trash, and keep on moving. Tighten up your security. If you don't want anybody that's not supposed to be in your neighborhood knocking on your door, ringing your bell, you got to take some other measures. This dude went too far. Pulling a gun on those kids was totally out of line. That uncivilized mutt only did that because of who those kids were, the complexion of their skin. That's the only reason why he did what he did.
Of course that uncivilized mutt did that because of the color of their skin. We already know that, Willie. We already know that. Crazy. Let's continue.
Story to tell y'all. What mutt only did that because of who those kids were, the complexion of their skin. That's the only reason why he did what he did. I got a story to tell y'all. Watch this. My son and his little buddies, when he was in the 9th grade, they wanted to have a party. Him and his best friend wanted to have a party. Well, I said, well, I'll organize the party. I'll get the venue. And, I'll get the graphics and stuff done. But y'all gonna have to raise the money. So they decided that they would wash cars. So they go into the neighborhood. But let me back up. Before they went into the neighborhood, I gave my son a specific set of instructions. I told my son, you do not go up to the door to knock on the door. Do not ring the bells. Because you don't know who's on the other side of that door who is racist. Yeah, this is an affluent neighborhood. These people got millions. But some of them ain't got no sense. Just because you got money don't mean you have class. Some of these people are uncivilized mutts. So
facts, straight out uncivilized mutts are exactly what some of these people are. Let's continue.
But I need you to dance. Just because you got money don't mean you have class. Some of these people are uncivilized mutts. So what I need you to do is let your white buddies knock on the door. Let them open the door for them and they let them work it out. Now you stay back, and once they get the deal done, you collect the money and y'all do the work together and you get your pay. You get paid. You don't care who knock on the door, who rang the bell. You just want to make sure you get your money. So I gave them those instructions and they didn't have any problems. Unfortunately, in this country, you have uncivilized mutts who have not yet entered the 21st century. A lot of uncivilized mutts, their blood is tainted. They come from a long lineage of uncivilized mutts.
It goes all the way back to slavery days, and even before that, shoot, it goes a long list of straight out uncivilized mutts, years and years back. So yeah, Willie isn't lying. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family, and let's continue.
And they have that demon civilized mutts. Their blood is tainted. They come from a long lineage of uncivilized mutts, and they have that demon in them. And so they would do things like pull a gun on teens who are simply knocking on their door or ringing their bell. I get it, a lot is going on, but guess what, fam? They never even rang this sucker bell. They never rang his bell at all. They rang, he saw them going door to door, ringing other people's bells, knocking on doors. So he goes and approaches them and asks them, well, you saying that you're only knocking on cars, on houses with cars in the yard? Well, I got a car in the yard. How come you didn't knock on my door? As if, first of all, you're mad that they're knocking on doors, and now you're mad they didn't knock on your door. Well, it was like, hey, man, we started on the other end. That's why we haven't had a chance to knock on your door. It's a good thing they didn't knock on that uncivilized mutt's door. Because he's probably...
Oh, absolutely. They definitely should not have knocked on that uncivilized mutt's door, and thank goodness they didn't. Because he truly an uncivilized mutt. Let's continue.
One of those has to knock on your door. It's a good thing they didn't knock on that uncivilized mutt door, because he's probably one of those who has just been waiting for a black person to knock on his door so he can shoot him through the door. Or so he open the door and have any kind of excuse to gun him down. Yeah, they got these uncivilized mutts out there like that. I got a question for you out there who say, well, you know, they out there robbing, they stealing. Okay, well, the moment he saw that they wasn't doing that, the moment, why did he bring it down? He was still escalating. He still had vitriol in his heart. Why? He wanted an excuse to harm them boys. I am convinced that people who say that these youngsters ain't got nothing going on, all they do is sit around playing video games, they're up to no good. I believe that many of those people don't want the youngsters to be up to any good. I think they don't care what happens to the youngsters. They just hate our youth. I think they just hate our youth, period. Why else would somebody treat some kids like that? Why else? First of all, you say, well, you know, they don't want to work. They sit around playing games all day. They don't want to work. They're lazy. Now you see these kids out here working. You see them trying to do something. You see them trying to earn an honest living. And you treat them the same way as you would a thief. So I don't believe you when you say that you're upset. The reason why you're upset is because they are out here acting bad. This is why they oftentimes take the actions of a few and they use those actions to justify their hatred for entire groups of people, because that's what they want to do anyway. This is why I say you cannot do anything to please these uncivilized mutts. There's no amount of education that you can attain that will appease them. There is no amount of ass kissing you can do, brown nosing you can do, cooning you can do to make them look at you as a decent human being, or even as a human being. There's no amount of money you can get that will make them value your life. So when I realized that, my attitude was straight up, and their mamas and daddies and grandpappys and grandmammas dig them up. Man, I don't give a damn about none of them. It don't make no difference to me. I rock with who rock with me.
Facts. And I'm the same way like Willie. And I've recently, as I've gotten older, started to get into that, being like that, learning that. I've been watching Willie for years, learning that from Willie, learning it from Anton as well too, about rocking with people who rock with you. Let's continue.
Irregardless, it don't make no difference to me. I rock with who rock with me. Irregardless of your skin color, your religion, your background, and I rock with who rock with me. Point blank, period. But that uncivilized mutt, the irony is, he's been traumatized. He has hate in his heart. That hate came from somewhere. I submit to you that it came from his childhood. More than likely, the people who put that hate in his heart were people who look like him. But he don't hate people who look like him, because that's too much like right. So he has to find alternative hate targets. See? It's too much like right for him to hate the people who did him dirty. I'm sure if he got his heart broken, it's probably somebody looked like him. If he ever had money stolen from him, it was probably somebody that looked like him. If he was beaten as a child, abused in any kind of way, it was probably somebody that looked like him. If he was denied anything, if he missed that promotion on the job, it was probably somebody that looked like him who got the position and who gave the position. You did? So that's the irony, that they will hate people who have done nothing to them, don't even know them, they've had no communication with or limited communication with, limited interaction with. Way more than they hate the people who actually traumatize them, who actually hate them, who actually is responsible for their beliefs, who's responsible for their temperament, who's responsible for their behavior patterns, their conditioning. Absolutely amazing. I appreciate what you youngsters are doing on behalf of all you youngsters out there that's doing your thing. I salute you.
And I'm just like Willie, I salute every young person who's out there getting a bag, trying. Some of you may have already seen the video that I have on my channel regarding the youngsters back here in Kansas City selling lemonade. You know, everybody. I appreciate all y'all who's trying to do good, not getting caught up in this system, not going to prison, nothing like that, doing the right thing, going in the right direction, starting your own little small business. Shoot, you don't know where it can go. You got to start to see where it go. You know, I'm kind of even doing that with these reactions, you know. I grew my music channel, got over 1,000 subscribers, and still making music to this day, and that works. But shoot, you can't make music every day. Shoot, you got to have a producer make a beat, then you got to write the song, then you got to go to the engineer, then you got to record it. So then I found what works for me to do every day, which is these reactions. And so I do that. So yeah, I appreciate anybody that's figuring out what's good for them to do. Shoot, it may be a short time, it may be a long time. It's a matter of you starting it in order to figure it out. So yeah, I'm like Willie. I appreciate every youngster that's out here, doing what they doing, for people that are, super young, 18, 19 years old, 15, 16, even younger, 14, 12. Shoot, I remember being in Atlanta, in the countryside where my grandma lived, out in Cave Spring, selling lemonade with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get a little extra change for me and my cousins to go do whatever it was that we wanted to go do, back up in Atlanta or out towards Rome. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family. Let's continue.
People in my age, I appreciate what you youngsters are doing. On behalf of all you youngsters out there that's doing your thing, I salute you. I know people in my age group and older sometimes can be annoying as hell when they try to put all y'all together in one group, but I know enough of y'all out there personally who's doing great things. I know enough of y'all out there personally who are very respectful, like these youngsters were in this video. Very respectful, hard workers, got the drive. So on behalf of all of us, those of you, your elders, all of your elders, I want to just say, hey, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep shining, keep doing your thing, and it'll pay off. No more talk.
Here's what comes off a bowl of strawberries when you drop this
Advertisement,
device
y'all.
in the water. These berries are fresh from the store and already rinsed under the tap, but within 10 minutes, the water changes color. What floats to the surface will change how you feed your family.
Yeah, I'm like Willie. Keep doing what y'all doing. Like I said, I kind of brought up my own little story as well too, about being out in Cave Springs and me and my cousins selling what we, lemonade, so we can go do whatever we wanted to do in Rome or up in Atlanta. This person is a true uncivilized mutt. And to you uncivilized mutt who pulled a gun on these young adults, your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Tripp family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, make sure you come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. If you have any situations involving the police, violations of civil rights, police misconduct, or anything like that where you need like an activist or you want another activist, if you already got somebody like Ben Crump or somebody already on the case that you or your friends or a relative or somebody has been through, send me a direct message over on Instagram and we can talk about that over there. And, I can see if I can help you out with that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Tripp family, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. And again, as to you uncivilized mutt, your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have poured out. No more talk. Peace, y'all.